Iasonyo, a second-year student in the course of Bachelor of Elementary Education. My report is all about roles of a teacher. But before that, let me ask you first a question. Do you have any idea if what are the roles of a teacher? Yes, very good. Thank you. What are those? But before that, I'll be discussing 5 roles of teacher. So together, let's find it out. As you can see in the picture, a teacher possesses many roles. The role of a teacher is to inspire, motivate, encourage, and educate learners. Learners can be of any age and from any background. As you can see in the picture, a teacher is like a guidance counselor or counseling that counsels his or her students. A teacher can be a multitasker. A teacher is a friend of all of her students. So the first role of a teacher is teacher as a person. Understanding the teaching profession requires deeper appreciation of the lives of a teacher as individuals in the society. As society becomes more complex and its values are becoming more pluralistic, the ideas of responsibility for teachers become wider. That is according to Polityear in the year 2004. Cohen, Mannion, and Martian in the year 1996 pointed out that teaching is more than just simple job. Some people, especially those who choose it to be their profession, regard teaching as a higher calling and a commitment to make positive changes in the society and in the lives of all people they teach. Teacher as a person possess different talents and skills. It is always desirable for teachers to possess various skills and talents that they can use and share as they perform their teaching task. In terms of skills, many teachers are very creative in designing classroom environments and in organizing school activities. They master the art of selecting instructional methods and strategies appropriate for their students. They are skillful in improvising different types of teaching devices and other instructional materials. Teachers are blessed with special talents and skills that are useful in fulfilling their noble task of molding the minds of character of the future generation of leaders, professionals, and responsible citizens. A creative way to describe the talent and skills of a teacher is a simple written piece about the body parts of a teacher. But before that, I'll be tackle about the teacher's special talents and skills. Teachers are known to have special talents and skills. An example for that is their classroom. Their classroom are very beautiful, colorful, and attractive. And if they don't have enough things or the needed for them to do, like for instance, they don't have enough for their an experiment. Teachers are very good in improvising things. Teachers are very capable of that. Teachers are very skillful. So the body parts of a teacher, this may include brain, eyes, ears, hands, hearts, mouth, feet, and nose. When we say brain, to always think critically and creatively. Eyes, to see individual needs, strength, and nature of each student. Ears, to listen to students' ideas and concerns. Hands, to guide students and show the right direction. Heart, to love all students regardless of who and what they are. Teachers are known to think critically and creatively. An example for that is their classroom and how they use as strategies and methods to inculcate learning or knowledge to their students. Eyes, to see the capabilities of their learners, the potential of the learners. Ears, to listen to their ideas and appreciate it. Hands, to guide their learners because teachers are like a second parents to their learners. Hearts, to love and regardless of who and what they are. So an example for that is when I was a senior high school, a teacher when his or her learners are absent in a consecutive days, so a teacher must visit the house of their learners and mangumusta if how are they ngano silang wala ni sulod sa eskwelahan. So that's the one reason that the teacher has have a kind heart. Mouth, to speak the truth, discuss knowledge, and speak wisdom to students. Feet, to walk with the students, explore the surroundings, and discover new knowledge and information. Nose, to breathe deeply and relax when feeling tired or pressured. Mouth, so mouth is used to, for a teacher, it is their mouth is used to hone their learners, to inculcate knowledge to their learners so that in the near future they can be a better person. That's how meaningful the words of a teacher are. So feet, to walk with the students, explore the surroundings, and discover new knowledge and information. So a teacher is like a guardian angel to their learners. They discover new knowledge and information and share it to their learners. Nose, to breathe deeply and relax. So when feeling tired and pressured, teachers used to cheer up their learners that they can do that. So that's a teacher. So as a person also, teachers have different needs that may include emotional, social, spiritual, economic, and many more. Many times, their call of duty made teachers very busy in every day that they set aside their individual needs. Teachers have economic needs as well. In television and newspapers, we get news of teachers joining rallies to increase their salaries and fight for their rights. One example for that is not too long ago, I saw an article about a teacher somewhere in Dumaguete City having rallies to increase their salaries. Teachers need to be recognized and appreciated to boost their emotional and self-esteem. It means people must be more understanding of the life and duty of a teacher. Teachers need spiritual support. The tasks of a teacher are heavy to bear, considering all the demands of the job and all unnecessary stresses they experience. In doing all of this, teachers need some form of spiritual guidance and inspiration regardless of their religion. So as a teacher, there are a lot of for them to bear. There are a lot of burden that they bear every day. So that's why, regardless of what religion you may have as a student or as a teacher, your teacher may have, we must pray for them, for them, so that we can gain more knowledge from them, because without them, we are nothing. Teachers have social needs. They need to socialize in the society, to know the people, and to understand the social realities experienced by students in everyday. So, a teacher also is a person that they need to socialize, like normal people usually do. So, an example for that is a teacher in her or his or her classroom. So, his or her students are all diverse. So the teachers socialize in that. So, but also in outside of the four corners of the classroom, a teacher also needs to socialize. Teachers need to cope with various challenges and changes. The teaching profession requires teachers to respond to different challenges and changes brought by information technology, changing social value system, economic challenges, and cultural diversity. So, an example for that is, like for an instance, a teacher is having a hard time in dealing, especially if now we are living in a new normal. So, a teacher needs to manipulate different kinds of technologies. So, I really appreciate those teachers who are very good, and also for those teachers who are trying their best, because not only students are having hard time, but also teachers, especially those teachers who are not that into technology. So another one is teacher as a professional. Teacher as a professional, by virtue of the Republic Act 7836, amended by Republic Act 9293, teaching was professionalized and thereby requiring teachers to take the licensure examination for teachers, or LET, or for now it's called, I think it's BLET. So as a professionals, teachers are bound to perform scientific duties to the society, specifically to schools and students, guided by a professional code of ethics. 7 R's that a professional teachers need to do and to learn as professionals. First is remember. Remember to perform their duties with high degree of professionalism. A teacher should not allow his or her integrity to be destroyed due to personal greed and bad politics. Teachers should avoid cheating their students' grades and having favoritism in class. So as a teacher possess a very high integrity. Respond. Second R is respond. Respond to the needs of each student with utmost level of concern. So a teacher needs to respond with love to her or his students. Recognize that as a professionals, teachers must continuously seek professional career advancements through joining professional associations, attending continuing education activities for teachers, and doing graduate studies. So a teacher as a profession has unending duties. So a teachers, like for an instance, before becoming a teacher as a profession, teachers must first take the 4-year course, and then a teacher must pass the board exam. Then when a teacher, and then many other process. So it's a very long process to become a teacher as a profession. Reawaken your passion and sense of mission to serve all types of learners, regardless of their religion, socioeconomic status, gender, race, intellectual ability, and learning modalities. Renew your commitment to help each learner in order to have a better future. A teacher must believe that each child can have a good future if we help them with the knowledge and skills that we teach them. Reevaluate your attitude towards the students, and your ethics. And lastly, we learn, and unlearn many things to keep you adapted with new knowledge and information. A teacher must be always active in the business of lifelong learner. But unfortunately, there are also few teachers who are not behaving professionally. There are teachers who are facing legal cases for sexual harassment, receiving money in order to give or award to undeserving students, trying to buy their tenure and promotion, low content knowledge in the subject they are teaching. So the low content knowledge in the subject they're teaching, unfortunately, it's happening even today because some teachers, especially in the implementation of the new curriculum, which is the K-12, the teachers many schools are lack of teachers. So even the teachers are not that a major on that subject. Like for an instance, a teacher is major in history or in math or in English, but there's a lack of a teacher in computer system services. So the teacher will teach about the computer. So but the teacher has a low content of knowledge on that subject. So the quality of learning is not that good because of the problem of kind of low content knowledge in that subject area they are teaching. Next one is teacher as community leader and social advocate. Educators play an important role in the development of people and communities. John and Ed Philpott in the year 1994 concretized this idea by encouraging a stronger link between home, school, and community through effective programs implemented by teachers. Teacher is an active leader in a community. Teachers are part of the local community's Committee on Child Protection, Education, and Welfare. Teachers serve as judges in community. Teachers serve as advocates for quality education, protection, and welfare of children and youth, promotion of literacy, human rights, wellness and health, justice, and many more concerns. So our teachers are possess a very high of integrity. And an example for that is when there is an election, a teacher is a trusted person who help them in tallying the result of the election, if who are the winners of that particular election. So the next one is teacher as a model of character. A teacher as a model of good character. Teachers are recognized as exemplars of good character, attitude, and values. Many people consider them as prophets, spiritual leaders, and great mentors that stand on their principles and beliefs, and they faithfully perform their duties. Teacher awarded in international in every year. Like for instance, in Philippines, some of recipients of 10 outstanding young men and 10 outstanding women in nation service that are also teachers. Teachers are good mentors and they are dedicated professionals who never thought of any award and recognition. Teachers serve as models and molders for students across generation. So lastly, teacher as an expert. Teacher as an expert. Since ancient times, teachers are recognized as sources of wisdom and information in society. There are many teachers who are known experts in many fields and disciplines. Their ideas penetrate all aspects of life, through the wisdom, knowledge, values, and skills they shared to their students who became leaders and citizens in all generations. Schulman, 1987, tried to organize important domains of knowledge that are important to teachers. First, knowledge in content. Teachers should know the subject matter they teach. Pedagogical content knowledge means teachers should master the subject they are teaching and they know how to teach effectively. Knowledge of the learners. They have idea of the different learning styles, thinking styles, and educational needs of their learners. So teachers enable for them to inculcate knowledge or to hone their students. The teachers use different methods and strategies for their learners to learn better. General pedagogical knowledge. They should understand the general pedagogical principles that are applicable to any classroom situation and in teaching learning context. Knowledge of educational context. Teachers should understand the educational context of the learners and of the school. Curriculum knowledge. The teachers need to have knowledge and appreciation of the curriculum. Curriculum models, innovation, curriculum designs, curriculum materials, assessment, and curriculum process. So, especially now, we're living in there is already a new curriculum which is the K-12. So, the teachers are now doing their best to become knowledgeable in the curriculum. 7. Knowledge of the educational ends, purposes, and values. They should have deep appreciation of the enduring values of education. So teachers are the one who appreciates the values and enduring values, who appreciate the values of an education. So a teacher is a never-ending duty. So as a teacher, they have a deep appreciation on their knowledge, regardless if how naughty their learners may become. So they endure it because they want to inculcate knowledge, values, and they want to pursue the purpose of being a teacher. Teachers play an important role in the total educational system of any country. As experts in different areas, teachers need to possess the 4 C's. First is creativity, a cognitive ability to think outside the box, develop new ideas, possess outstanding talent, and lead effectively. This also capacity to innovate. So teachers are known to be very creative, especially the elementary teachers, for them to learn or catch the attention of their learners. That's why they are very creative. As you can see in the elementary teachers' classroom, their classroom are very colorful, very attractive, it's like learning is fun. Critical thinking, a cognitive ability and capacity to think critically in solving problems, making decisions, and in processing ideas. So a teacher must be a critical thinker. So they a cognitive ability and capacity to think critically in solving problems. So an elementary teacher, they're also a critical thinker because they handle general subjects, math, English, Filipino, science, and many more. So they're known to be a critical thinker. Commitment, a passion to make difference in the lives of each learner. So a teacher has a commitment, a deep commitment on their passion. I mean, they're like a call of duty. Their profession, a teaching profession, is making a commitment because you're gonna handle different kinds of learners. So you must make a very long patience so that you can because it's your commitment, it's your passion, it's a teacher's job. So it's a commitment. Character, an exemplar of positive values. So a teachers possess a good character because they are known to be a role model of their learners, especially for those elementary teachers because they're dealing with youngs, they're dealing with pupils, with young learners. So that's why teachers a student usually admires their teachers, especially in elementary school, because as what I've observed when my niece told me that she admired her teacher in early education or in preschool because her teacher is very friendly. That's the character that usually young learners describe, that they learn from their teacher. Their teacher are friendly, their teachers are like that, so they are most in the character of their teacher. So young learners are very in the character, so they look to their teacher as their role model, so as a guide for them to become a better person. And that's my report. So again, the 5 roles of a teacher are: teacher as a person, teacher as a professional, teacher as a community leader and social advocate, teacher as a model of character, and teacher as an expert. Hope you have learned something. Thank you so much for listening.